There are 3 areas on your body that when the muscles in those areas are short, you're going to be short. So this video is going to talk about stretching those 3 areas to get you more upright. Now, the first area is your hip flexors. Our hip flexors are meant to do this here. When they're short, they pull us forward like this. So you sometimes you see old people walking around like that. We don't want that. We want to try to be proactive and not have that. So we want to get upright through our hip flexors and stay upright. So the best stretch that I have found for the hip flexors to get you more upright is you can use a box, a stool, some form of a bench or a ledge. You're going to kneel. I've got one knee down, I've got the other foot forward, and we're just going to be upright. Now, a couple of pointers with this, what people usually do wrong. The number one thing people do wrong is they end up having their pelvis tilted this way, meaning their low back is arched, and they say, I don't feel the stretch, or I feel pressure in my low back. We want to be very proactive and aware that that's going to happen. So we come out of the stretch and we bring our pubic bone right here up this way, and it's going to look like this. I'm going to show you that one more time because sometimes it's hard to visualize that. Here's the arch, here's my pelvis going this way. I have to pre-tension that stretch by bringing my pubic bone here. If you don't do that, this stretch, it's not going to hurt you, but you're not going to get the value out of it. So we're here. Now all I've got to do is be upright and feel the stretch here. If I want to stretch further, I press my hip forward like this. And there is your hip flexor stretch in through there. Now, a couple of things. If you want to bring this down, if you're doing this, if you're watching along and you got that and you're like, there's no way, I'm too tight in there, I need to kind of regress it a little bit, just get down. It's the same thing. We don't want to be here. We want to be here. We want to press forward and get that stretch. So there is your first stretch on how to get more upright, to get taller, is the hip flexor. The second area we're going to focus on is in between our shoulder blades, our mid-back. A lot of times things like this happen here. We slouch in through here and we want to get taller through this. You can use a foam roller. I put my foam roller down here and I'm going to be right in through. We're going to use the foam roller as a fulcrum to come up right in here. So the same idea, I don't want to arch my low back. You can see what this looks like if I arch my low back. That's not what you want. What you want to do is use this as a fulcrum to get through your mid-back. So what you're going to have to do is think about that same idea, pubic bone up, keep your rib cage down, or keep your core somewhat engaged. So you're going to be strong in here so that you don't end up there. Now I just go backwards over this. That's going to get me taller through my mid-back, and you can get different angles with this. Sometimes I will take my shoulders and try to get my shoulders back further and reach through there. So there is stretch number 2 to get through your mid-back, to get taller. One little bonus stretch that you could do, the muscles that come right through here, they additionally pull us forward and make us rounded through that back. So if you wanted a little bonus stretch, get yourself in a little doorway, grab a pole or something like that, and come through here. Try to feel the stretch right through the front of your chest, like this here. So there's your bonus stretch. Stretch number 3, let's talk about the neck. How can I stretch my neck to get taller? Because if our neck is pulled forward like this and like this, it's not as tall as if we're here. So this is ideally where we are. Ears are over shoulders. We don't want to be here. So let's see what that stretch looks like. I like to do this when sitting down because as you do this stretch, you're going to end up bringing your head to the side. What you don't want to do is have your shoulder come up. So you can either put your hand behind your back, sit on your hand, or if you've got a seat, you grab that seat. But we got to keep this shoulder down. In through here, we're going to get nice and tall through our neck. Think lengthened, think neck back, and then we're going to take this hand here and we're going right over to the side. We got that? A couple little options. There's a lot of different directions that the muscle fibers go, so we can look one direction here, pull it over, and you'll get a completely different stretch if you look in this direction. Same thing, I'm tall, and pull it in there. So there are your 3 areas, 3 stretches that if you do these consistently will make you taller. If you're interested in 3 exercises to make you taller, watch the next video, because in that video I show the exercises that will complement these stretches that will not only make you taller but help keep you more upright so that we don't let gravity continue to pull us forward. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below and I would be happy to answer those for you.